Alrighty, welcome back to the jungle. Gonna be playing Xin Zhao versus Kindred, a counter matchup. Xin Zhao counters Kindred as he can stay on top of her, knock her out of her ulti, and in general is very lame for ranged champions. As Xin Zhao can get on top of them, deal a lot of damage, and you don't even have to kill them. You just usually get their dashes, get their position, and if they really mess up, you get them knocked up with that third hit from the Q. For the runes, we got Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Alacrity, Coup. You want to run Lethal Tempo in the ranged matchups, and then Conqueror in most melee matchups. And then Free Boots and Approach Velocity. The Approach Velocity is actually pretty juiced. Super underutilized on Mr. Xin Zhao. Same deal, Lethal Tempo, Approach Velocity, and then Conqueror and Cosmic Insight if you were playing into the melees. General game plan here is we're going to be pathing bot side. This is on the new patch where the Void Grubs now spawn at 6 minutes, so there's less to do on the top side. And in general, you know, that's an Aurelion Sol right there. That's a Zachary Scuderi up there. Nothing really has to happen. I would imagine that Kindred starts her red side, so we'll play off that. I'm going with the Q second. I'm not sure if that's better than the W, but we'll see. I have a feeling that it is. After playing a little bit of Kha'Zix, it's like 2 AoE abilities on these camps and then a couple of auto attacks. And shebang, the bad boy's done. Probably doesn't matter one way or another. The Aurelion Sol's asking for help, but I'm just going to keep clearing. If I get to level 4, that makes me significantly stronger. So. And even if we do something mid lane, that doesn't exactly... Like, it's not going to come back to me. So if the Kindred was to keep clearing and I was to interact with mid, oh my god, I could fall behind. No thanks. Me personally, I'll be doing my thing. I won't be saving you from yourself. Even if you messed up your lane. You know, whenever you're teaching your kid to do something, you know the way you teach them how to do it? You don't do it for them. So if your allies mess up your lane, their lane, perhaps you have a responsibility to not save them from themselves. Hard to say, though. Kindred only level 3 here. I'm gonna keep clearing, man. There's the charm, but... to each their own, guys. Let's get in there. That's a turret shot. There's a flash. We're gonna E, Q, auto, and then... W, flash, schmack. What? Schmack. Come on down, Aurelion Sol. Listen, who saw a turret dive coming? Not me. I've already used my flash, so... Probably won't be able to reach this guy. Right there. E, auto, Q, auto, schmack. Schmack. Might as well deal as much damage as we can. We are not getting out of this. Make Ezreal's lane a little bit worse. Guys, a little bit too much action. Longsword, and I'll get a control word and another health potion. To the bot side, let's get that mark, clean up the Gromp, and then Kindred's red side will also be respawning again. To play around the top side, but my Krugs are up. Let's go to the Krugs, Bob. Man. Allies made the game real messy, whatever. Kindred's on the bot side. Because I'll get more camps if I'm up here. Our next goal here is to get to level 5. If we're level 5 before the Void Grub spawn, then we're in a good spot. Since the game was so messy. Or since the first turn was so messy, then it's really not about the dragon. Bink. And the party doesn't stop, huh? Bop, bop. Bop, W. Weird game. Suppose I have 3 kills. Now, Kindred reset to the bot side. She had skipped her Krugs, so I can try to get into her blue side as well. Really only want to take about 1 camp, so... We'll do that, and then we'll get out of here. The enemy top laner will also be resetting up here, so we don't want to spend too much time in the jungle. Ooh, but we see the Kindred on the dragon, so that's good. So I need 1 more camp after this Gromp, and then I'll be level 6. Oh! Smite. To the Raptors, and then we'll be level 5 for the Void Grubs here. His vision will maybe help us against the Kindred, we'll see. My mid lane's probably going to be pushed in, as this guy's been spam pinging the entire time. Boy, he's a pretty annoying champ, though. He kind of just perma-rumble ults the minion wave. Nice. Kindred's still level 4 and has a couple long swords. Bing. Alrighty, well, I've done my job, boys. Kindred, I love you. What a tricky position, though. where my mid lane's permanently pushed in. Nice, so we're gonna wait for Kindred's abilities here. There's her W, her E, and her Q, so... Now we're going to W, E, auto Q, auto, auto. Bounce house for this guy. And with superior vision, Aurelian Soul, check it out, I killed a champion. Have you ever done that? Nah, you just ping a lot. Clean up the void grubs here. We really only have to take one, but I'll take them both. Denying these from the Kindred, because the first one gives us that bonus XP. Gets us closer to level 6. But since we're here, there's nothing else to do. We'll finish this off and then get a reset. Gonna get my red buff and then head towards the bot side. The next objective is gonna be that dragon. No other responsibilities, no particular lane advantages, so we'll just head on down there. I'll get a cloth armor as well. Just give me as much stats as I can have. Tunneler, Caulfield's Warhammer, since I couldn't complete the Sundered Sky. I'll get that cloth armor that will build into Ninja Tabby later. And I'll be clearing down towards bot side. Careful. In the meanwhile, if they do get the dragon, it is a consequence of my allies being pushed in, so we're not going to skip our camps just to go stare at the enemy on the dragon. Because we're already up the one objective. Bink, bink. It's one thing they don't tell you about champions like Xin Zhao and Lee Sin. You can clear on the first 4 turns, so long that it's getting yourself strong and it's not really giving up any opportunities. Because a champion like Kindred, what she does is farm a lot and then usually attack the lanes. Another thing with this matchup is that Kindred can't invade you. Whoa, she went a cloth armor too. It's a coward right there. Me personally, I want that cloth armor so I can tank a lot of champions. She's just trying to use it for the 1v1. Because I finished all these camps too. It's going to make it so that if I do a play and it's not successful, it's not the end of the world. I'll still have my Sundered Sky in base. That's going to be a pretty big spike for me too. Every time you get a level up, it's pretty much like the Conqueror, where Conqueror gives you damage and HP. Okay, hold on. Moving. Save our W. Okay, that guy's instantly dead, huh? Ezreal, you want to take some damage? I'll deal it to you. W, E, auto, Q. Bye-bye. Use that health potion and back to the scuttle. Alrighty, and now we're in a good position for Dragon. These guys can push the wave, and then I'll start that bad boy up. No matter what Kindred does on the top side right now, it's not going to be good enough to match the Dragon. I'll show you to have an Enchanter support, eh? A Lulu so brave walking into the bush. As you're clearing the objectives like this, you want to spam like every ability. Sometimes you can save the Q, but I don't think we're contested here, so... The sooner you cast the abilities, the sooner they come up again. You gotta get real used to that as Xin Zhao. Utilizing that ability haste and the AD. Instantly reset. We got our free boots now. Gonna go to the top side with Sundered Sky. And this is such a strong item into ranged champions. So it's 45 AD. Sweeper Control Ward. 45 AD. 450 HP, which is a lot. 15 ability haste. And then whenever you hit the enemy, you restore HP based on your missing health. And then also crit the enemy. So it deals more damage. And you can take more damage. You're going to take damage initially as you're running into a bunch of ranged champions. So, it's pretty beast. And to deal more initial damage. Because like that trade onto Ezreal, we do a short trade and then usually they hop away. So we'll deal that damage, hopefully our allies finish them off, and then call it a day there. Kindred goes to the top side, and that's fine with me. Try to kill a level 9 Zachary, I dare ya. With ninja tabbies. Stupid. Let's go ahead and try to dive bot lane here. They have a Lulu level 6 and an Ezreal exhaust, so it's going to have to be an in and out maneuver. And Lulu is throwing the game, baby. W. Urge to take the E pretty high. Ezreal, I love you. Schmack. Ezreal. Aw. So I build up the third Q there. So that if Ezreal was there, I could flash EQ. But he doesn't take it. Understandable. Lulu, like, literally inting right there. Into this guy's red side. I'm kind of assuming that the Kindred is on the Void Grubs. Even if she finds me in the red side, I'll probably be safe. So no red buff. Yeah, where the Raptors are up, that's a pretty telltale sign. And I can continue to play for the bot side here. Right now I'm conceding my top side camps and my top lane, but that's okay. Drop the star on him, big man. EQ, auto. A little bit of poke. Flash, auto, ulti. W, E, auto, Q, auto. Schmack, schmack, schmack. W. Get out of here, big man. Help this guy crash the wave and then we'll clean up whatever red side camps are left. Whoa, no way the scuttle is up, right? So we got Hui's flash. Whoa, Kindred was already there. Zachary, you're gonna get ganked. I don't care to kill a Garen, man, sorry. Whoa! The Krugs are up too. Alrighty, so our next goal here is generally just to attack the Kindred. Once we get a reset off and spend our gold, then we're really in business. To stay on the map here, not too interesting. I don't have my ulti. The Kindred is just doomed. So the sooner we get back into her jungle, the better. As I'm in her jungle too, that also puts me in a position to flank both mid and bot lane. And then if anything happens there, easier to capitalize on. Alright, let's reset. So we really want to abuse our early game power here. Especially where we have a lead. Ninja Tabby. Let's just do a pickaxe, actually. Wait, I want to build Black Cleaver. Nice. Let's get red buff and then head on bot side. The Kindred is definitely top. We have so many wards down here and we don't see her. Unless she's being a total psycho going to my blue side. There she is. Alrighty, going on down into her red side. My bot lane should run away. And we're going to cause some problems. Now, you don't want to show on vision here. Go ahead, Kindred, farm your camps. No way that guy chases. Kindred, I love you. W. E, auto, Q, auto. Smite. Ah! Auto, W. Smack, schmack, schmack, schmack. Take him out. Remember, you have a lot of ability haste. With that Sundered Sky, you're going to have a second rotation of that W, especially around level 9. Have that bad boy maxed. That W is like your utility, and it's your damage, and it's your clear, since it's the AoE. So it's a super important ability to max first, and then as you progress here in the game, it's one that you're very often spamming. Now landing it is the other difficult part, but honestly it's easy enough. Especially if you can get an E on the enemy, it's almost impossible to miss. Alright, we killed Kindred, took 2 of her camps. Let's take this dragon and try to get to the top side. That Rift Herald is all that she has left, so I would imagine that's what she'd be playing for. If I had to guess too, she hasn't completed her item either, so we're just gonna keep her down and out of the game. Whoa! Auto, Q, auto, waiting. Knock up W. Ulti, auto, E, auto, schmack. Come on, Betsy! Schmack, schmack, Q, schmack, schmack, schmack. Any allies right here? Clean him up. Okay. Kindred has no R. Phage, Longsword, Ruby Crystal to the top. They FF'd. They FF'd. Dude, what? I can't beat Kindred through her ulti, Lulu's 2 shields, Lulu's ulti, Lulu's heal, Ezreal's damage. What? I can't beat him 1v3? Whatever. Well, GG. That's that. Final score 6-2-1. Final damage dealt 8,000. Damage taken 1,900. Big. Alrighty, GG. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.